Hello everyone, this is Thao. Welcome back to Introduction to Java series. Today I will talk about control flow, branches, loops, which include if statement, switch, while, for, do while statement. First, branches. We have two kinds of branches, which are if-else statement and switch statement. First, if-else statement. We have the format of if-else statement here with the keyword if and else. So if Boolean condition, we will test the condition here. If the condition is true, the program will execute state 1. If the condition is false, statement 2 will be executed. So for example, I have if I smaller than 10. So if I is smaller than 10 is true, then the program will execute I assignment I plus 2. If I is greater or equal 10, then the program will execute I assignment I minus 3. Next, I will talk about switch. We have the format of keyword switch. Select the expression. For expression here, the data type can be integer or character. Then we have some case which start with keyword case and value 1. Then we have statement 1. And we can have the break statement. So then the program will test if the value of expression is matched with value 1 or value 2 or value 3. Then the statement of that case will be executed. For example, if the value of expression match value 1, then the statement will be executed. If the value of expression match value 2, then program will ignore the statement 1 in value 1 and execute the statement 2 in value 2. If there is no case that match expression, then the statement default in default will be executed if it's available. The break statement here will help you to go out of the switch after the statement in that case executed. Otherwise, all the statements in the case that follow the case have the value match the expression will be executed. For example, if the value of expression match with value 1, then the statement 1 will be executed. And if we don't have the break statement here, the statement 2, statement 3, and all statement after that and statement default will be executed too. If we have the break statement in case value 2, and then after the program execute the statement 2, it will get out of the switch statement without executing any other statement. Next, we have loops. We have three kinds of loops, which are for, while, and do while. First, about for loop, we have the constructor that start with for keyword, and then we need initialize. We have test and update, and after that we have the statement in the for loop. For example, we have for int I equals 0, I smaller than 10, and I plus plus. So we initialize the variable I have the value of 0, and we test if I is smaller than 10. If I is smaller than 10, then the program will execute the statement which is x assignment x plus 1. And after that, it will update the value of I, which is at 1 to I. So now I equal 1, and it's still smaller than 10, and it continue to execute the statement inside until I equal 10. When I equal 10, I is no longer smaller than 10. So the for loop stop when I have the value of 10. Next, the while statement. We have the keyword while and the Boolean condition. And if the condition is true, the statement in the while loop will be executed. If the condition is false, the statement will not be executed. For example, we have while x smaller than 10. So if x is smaller than 10, the statement in the while loop will be executed. And after that, we update the x value with plus plus. If we don't update the x value, so x is still smaller than 10, and the while loop will be executed like forever. Next, we have do while loop with the keyword do and statement. We have while Boolean condition. The difference between while loop and do while loop is that in the while loop, we will test the condition first, And if it's true, then we execute the statement. And if it's false, the statement never be executed. However, the do-while loop, no matter at first the condition is true or false, the statement at least can be executed once. Then we test the condition. And if the condition is true, it will continue to execute the statement. And the statement will be executed until the condition turns to be false. Let's do some demo. So let's open NetBeans. Next, I will create a new project with Java in categories and Java application in projects. Click Next, and I will name it as Control Flow 1. And click Finish. Now I have the Control Flow 1 class here, and I have the main method here. Let's do some demo with int value assignment 10. So we have the variable value and it has the value of 10. Next, I will do some if statement. So if value smaller than 10, open bracket, and I have value assignment value plus 5 and semicolon. And I will get else when if the value is equal or greater than 10. So it will execute value assignment value divide 2 and semicolon. So now I want to see the value of the variable with system.out.println open parenthesis and open double quotation mark with value is and close it plus value. And I will create a blank line here too with system.out.println. And let's run the project. So now we have value is 5. So why is this? Because we assign 10 to the variable value. So value is equal 10. It's not smaller than 10. So the condition value smaller than 10 is false. The program will go over to the else statement. And then the value assignment value divide 2 is executed. And we have the value is 10 divide 2 and then the result is 5. So we get 5. Now I will do some switch statement. Switch. And the expression here, I will take the value. Next, I will open bracket. We have a block of code here. I will do case 3. System.out.println open parenthesis, open double quotation mark, value is 3, and close the double quotation mark and close parenthesis and semicolon. Next, I will do case 4, and also system.out.println value is 4, and case 5, system.out.println value is 5. Case 6, system.out.println value is 6. And case 7, system.out.println value is 7. So now the program will test the value of the variable value. If its value equal 3, then the program will execute the system.out.println value is 3. And if it's 4, it will ignore the case 3 and over the case 4 because like the value of the variable is equal 4 and it match the case here. We have the value 4 and then it will execute system.out.println value is 4. Because it may happen that the value of variable don't match with any case. So we have the default case here and system.out.println value is and plus value. So if any case match the value of variable and then the default will be executed. So now let's run the program. Run project. You can see we have value is 5, value is 6, value 7, value is 5. But we know that the value of variable value is just 5. So it cannot be 6 or 7. It's wrong, right? It's because we don't have any break statement here. So when the value of variable match with the value in case, then all the statement in the case following that, all of them will be executed. So after case 5 executed, case 6 is executed and case 7 executed too, and even the default case. So now I will add the break statement in case 5 to see. So we have break and semicolon. Let's run the project. And now we have value is 5. We don't have any output of the following statement. So notice here that except the case you want to execute all the case in switch statement. Otherwise, you should to add the break statement in each case to prevent all the case after the match case executed. So I will add that. Yeah, so now it looks good. Next, I will do some loop. And we have for while and do while loop. First, I will do for loop. And before that, I want to add a blank line after the switch statement. Okay, now let's start the for loop. So I have for int I assignment 0, I smaller than 10, and I plus plus. That means I initialize the variable had the value 0 and the data type of I is int. In for loop, the variable inside the parenthesis always have the data type of int or character. So after initialize the variable, I have I smaller than 10. So it's the test. So if the I have the value smaller than 10, the statement inside the for loop will be executed. Otherwise, it stops. So now I will do some statement inside the for loop with value assignment value plus 1 and print it out. Value is and plus value. Okay, let's run the project. So now, as you can see, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then until 15. So, because at first I equals 0, the value is 5. And after that, we plus 1 to the value, and the value now is 6. And after the printline method is executed, it will add 1 to the I variable. And now I has a value of 1. And 1 is still smaller than 10. Because of that, the addition and the printline method will be executed again. And I is updated by adding 1 and 2 is still smaller than 10. And it will continue that way until I equal 10. So now I is no longer smaller than 10. Then the test turned out to be false. The for loop stop here. Next, I will do some while statement. So I have the keyword while, and I will test value greater than 5 and open bracket, and I will do value assignment value divide 2 and system.out.println value is plus value, and I want a blank line after the for loop with system.out.println. Okay, and after the while loop too, system.out.println. Okay, let's run the project. Now we have value 7 and value is 3. Why is that? Because we had the value last time after the for loop, which is 15. So the condition value greater than 5 is true. Then the value assignment value divide 2 is executed. 15 divide 2 is 7. Because it's integer and the division just return integer part. That's why we get 7. And now the value is 7. It's still greater than 5. The division is executed again with 7 divide 2, which is 3. And 3 is smaller than 5. That's why the condition is no longer true. And the program get out of the while loop. So here we get the value is 7 and the value is 3. Next, let's do some while loop. Do while loop, and I will do and open bracket, and I will do value assignment, value multiply 2. After that, y, and I will test if the value smaller than 15. Remember, we need a semicolon here. And I also want to print out to see the value each time the statement in do executed. So value is and plus value. Okay, let's run it. So now we have the value is 6, the value is 12, and value is 24. So at first the value is 3. From last time, after the while loop, we have the value is 3 here. We have the do statement first, so the value is multiply 2. So the value is 6, and after that, the program will test if the value is smaller than 15, and 6 is smaller than 15, so the test is true. Then we go to the do statement again with the value assignment 6 multiply 2, and now the value is 12. And 12 is still smaller than 15, and we go over and do it again, and after the third time the value is 24, as you can see here, and 24 is greater than 15, so the do while loop stop here. So that's all about if statement, switch, while, for, and do while loop. For the control flow part 2, I will talk about breaking, continuing, and local variable. Thank you.